Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, it's Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Now a 2nd and 10. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Gould is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. And they go play action now, Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now
there he goes left side. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 10-yard line. 59 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. They'll run for the first time with Chris Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chris Evans, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Now 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 19 and a 1st down. A give up the middle to Evans. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's going to make our score 15-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Now Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Tannehill on 1st down. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Back to Mixon on first down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Burrow will throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins from 13 yards out. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, If you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A draw play for Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This is 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Mixon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's... hit and dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. That's good, the completion there for 7. Yards, and it'll be second down. Again, Tannehill. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. They snap it to Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On third down, here's Evans. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we can got them now.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Here's Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Chris Oladokun and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Oladokun on 1st and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Looking to throw, Oladokun. That's complete to Tony.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Oladokun going to throw it here. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3 and out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, Oladokun.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Working out of the gun. Here's Oladokun. He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Oladokun now on 2nd down.
Throw right side complete to Carter.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Oladokun now out of the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. This Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Burrow looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Another try for Mixon. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Mixon.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Oladokin on 3rd down here.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oladoka to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Oladoka. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Butker's kick here is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and he stopped immediately there. So we are halfway home to figuring, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their...
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now it's Mixon running right. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Burrow going to set up the draw. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals
Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense set to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Logan Wilson from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Oladokin
being chased out left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Here's Oladokin.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oladokin looking to pass it.
And that's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oladokin, desperation time on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Oladokin again.
Bobbled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Mixon on the toss right.
To the 27-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Mixing up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, it's Evans.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you...
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. This is here are a player's. This is the Abilities tab.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The CD, the Bengals, they're back for the second time in 3 years, looking for that first ever Super Bowl title.
Can you believe they're 0-3 in the big game? 2 losses to the Niners in the 80s, 2 really tough ones, and a loss to the Rams in 2022. Their motivation, sky high. They're ready to bring that first title back to Cincinnati.
Meanwhile, for the Falcons, exciting times in Atlanta. Their third trip to the Super Bowl, and obviously, Charles, they want to erase the bad memories from the last time they were there against Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
That's the one that sticks out for all Falcons fans. That's the one that sticks out for all NFL fans. A comeback for the ages by the Patriots. But this is the third time for the Falcons, 0-2. Remember, first time, Super Bowl 33, they lost to John Elway and the Broncos in Miami. They want their first title in this one.
back to the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ritter looking to put it up right away. He completes it to Julio Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Ritter on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Right back to Pitts again. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's down to the 12. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Touchdown, Falcons! Jamison Crowder from 6 yards away.
And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon,
47 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Ritter from the gun. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
It's the Falcons with an early lead. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Throw left side. There's London.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Ritter now.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep is Charlie Jones.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Got a man open, it's Chase. Down the right sideline.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
60 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First down. Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A Ritter's throw taken in there by Crowder.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Ritter to throw it.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Crowder's got it over the middle. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Ritter.
And this is caught at the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Ritter back to throw.
Touchdown! Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow
looking deep here for Chase.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Mixon will try the right side. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, it's Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 1st down, Ritter. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Motion man is Crowder. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Over the middle, caught by London.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Now Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Here's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions.